Sonic for Hire is a classic web series from the early days of the internet, depicting the blue blur as a bum looking for a job after the fallout of his games. Well, Sonic has found a new job, where he must rap battle against the famous boyfriend. At least this time it will not lead to Sonic having sex. Funkin for Hire is Sonic's attempt to do this job, as well as a retelling of a few iconic moments from seasons 1 and 2 of the original series. Today, I'm going to break this mod down, discussing its main aspects and seeing how well this new story, and the retold story, performed. If you enjoy this content and want to see more, please leave a like and subscribe. The art captures Dorkly's style perfectly. Dorkly's animations involve animating pieces of existing sprites. This leads to pixels being at angles, which is not the proper way to do pixel animation, but I guess it gets the job done. Lowbrow Studios also has this style, but it is more synonymous with Dorkly. The For Hire characters in the mod reflect this style of animation. Another aspect is that Dorkly will add pixels onto the existing sprites to allow for specific actions. The most apparent of this being the inclusion of a new chin to give the characters a mouth to talk from. This is why Boyfriend has a visible chin. It looks weird because it is weird. The art is 16-bit pixel art, with the 8-bit pixel art of Mother Brain and her chamber. The Mario sprite was made by Xander, son of Zerus, and is the design for Mario in the series. Mario's song also features an ending animation that you will see later. Mighty the Armadillo appears on the isolated island in Knuckles' Chaotix, with a violet shell for the D-side aesthetic and being animated like Sonic. Then there are these two, which are two separate artists' interpretations of For Hire Sonic. The art does well with its use of Dorkly's style. The chiptune, Sega Genesis-based soundtrack has quite the quality. For Hire is a classic Sonic beat that tells of Sonic's glory days and what he once was before the series started. Bet on Tails is an optimistic tune that befits a meeting with someone you could get advice from. Dumbassery has a higher tension, making for a rival battle theme, and this is furthered by the two throwing insults at each other. Carasentini's is a slow love song, telling of Mother Brain's passion for Sonic. Suitnapped is a dark, intense tune that expresses Earthworm Jim's rage towards Sonic. Sonova is similar to Suitnapped, but with more of a high-energy focus to push the idea of the song being a fight. It also features a few classic Mario sound effects. For Fame is a D-side remix of For Hire, pushing for a more aggressive and energetic beat. Familiar Face is a nightlife type of beat, taking in the scenery while reminiscing on the past. The voices of the characters are samples of their voices from the series. These work well with their respective instrumentals, especially Sonic's voice, which fits surprisingly well with the differing moods. This extends to Mighty and Otoriku's Sonic since their voices are similar. Suitnapped has effects on the voices, making them work better with the music. Lastly, the pause music is a cheerful beat that feels like a beach theme. The soundtrack gives a lot of life to these scenes. The gameplay is your standard run-of-the-mill charting. The charts are enjoyable, most of the patterns follow watch then repeat, and the usage of jumps plays to the tension of the songs. There's a steady difficulty curve between the songs of the first week, not quite with the second week, but Suitnapped is not a tall spike. And since there is only one difficulty, this matters a lot more. There are a few charting errors over a few songs, but the gameplay stands as being great. The songs have a lot of basis from the original series. Funkin for Cash has more original premises since Boyfriend is here, but the scenery is a perfect recreation. Dumbassery features two brief animations with Boyfriend, which feel like something taken from the series, but there is no reference that I could find. You can see it as being even better because it is not a reference. The Sonic for Hire week is entirely based on specific episodes. Karasantini's is the Metroid episode, hitting every major part of it, and Suitnapped is the Tetris episode. With Sonova, it is based on the end of The Battle Part 2, as Sonic ends the song by killing off Mario. The free-play songs have smaller, simpler premises, but still relate to the overall concept. It is short, simple, and straight to the point. That is all that I have to discuss. Here's a recap of my scores for the mod. Funkin for Hire is a well-made love letter to the Sonic for Hire series, and it does so while keeping things simple. It is not over the top with anything. It uses simple animations and other elements to create the stories told in these songs. Let's add this to the list of great FNF mods based on obnoxious concepts. It has certainly earned it. Feel free to share your thoughts on the mod in the comments below. Until next time.